Okay, so you're in your kitchen, you've got a favorite recipe, but you're thinking, I'd really rather use honey instead of sugar. If you've ever had that thought and then immediately hesitated, wondering if you're going to mess it all up, well, you are in exactly the right place. Today, we're going to demystify that sweet swap and make it super, super simple.
I mean, it's a totally fair question, right? You want that delicious, nuanced flavor that only honey can bring, but you're also worried. Will my cake be too dense? Are my cookies going to spread into one giant mega cookie? Or, the worst one, is it just going to burn? Let's get rid of those worries for good.
So why can't you just swap it one for one? A cup for a cup. It really all comes down to a little bit of kitchen chemistry. Honey and sugar, even though they're both sweet, they behave in completely different ways in a recipe. And understanding why they're different is the key to unlocking how to swap them perfectly.
Okay, so the first big difference is pretty obvious when you taste it. Honey is just plain sweeter than regular granulated sugar. But the reason why is actually kind of fascinating. It's because honey is loaded with fructose, and our taste buds perceive fructose as way, way sweeter than the sucrose and table sugar. So a little bit of honey really does go a long way.
And here's another thing you have to think about. Sugar is a dry crystal, right? Honey is a liquid. It's actually got a decent amount of water in it, around 20%. Now, if you don't account for that extra liquid, you're heading straight for Soggy Town. We're talking dense cakes and cookies that just melt into a thin, gooey mess on the baking sheet.
And this is the one that gets everybody. Browning. Have you ever made something with honey and the outside looks perfectly golden brown, maybe even a little too brown, but the inside is still a raw, gooey mess? Yep, that's because the fructose in honey caramelizes at a much lower temperature than sugar. It's a classic trap, and it's so important to remember.
So let's just put it all side by side. Sugar is less sweet, it's dry, and it browns nice and slow. Honey, on the other hand, is sweeter, it's wet, and it browns in a flash. They're like night and day. So yeah, swapping them directly is just not going to work. But now that we get the why, let's dive into the how.
All right, enough with the problems. Let's get to the good stuff, the solutions. We've taken all that science and boiled it down into 4, and only 4, golden rules that will give you perfect results every single time you bake.
That's it, just 4. 4 simple little adjustments are all that stand between you and baking perfection with honey. You ready for them? Here they are, the magic 4. Rule 1. Use less honey. Since it's sweeter, you only need about 3/4 of a cup for every cup of sugar. Simple. Rule 2. Reduce the liquid. For every cup of honey you add, take out a 1/4 cup of another liquid, like milk or water, to balance things out. Rule 3. Lower the heat. This is crucial. Drop your oven temp by about 25 degrees Fahrenheit to stop that fast browning we talked about. And finally, Rule 4. Add a little baking soda. Just a 1/4 teaspoon per cup of honey helps balance honey's natural acidity and gives your baked goods a better rise. Oh, but you can totally skip this last step if you're making yeast spreads.
Look, if you walk away from this remembering only 2 things, make it these 2. Use less honey and turn down the oven. Seriously, if you can get those 2 things right, you have solved 90% of your problems right there. They are the absolute game changers.
Okay, let's be real. Who wants to do math when their hands are covered in flour? Not me. To make this even easier, we've put together a super handy cheat sheet for all those smaller, more common measurements.
This right here is your new best friend. Go ahead, take a picture of it, screenshot it, whatever you need to do. Tape it to the inside of your baking cabinet. It breaks down all the common conversions so you don't even have to think about it. No guesswork, just perfect results.
And just like that, the mystery's gone. It's not some complicated secret anymore. You now have a super clear, really simple way to approach baking with honey. It's time to get back in that kitchen, but this time with a whole lot of confidence.
Think about it. You get the science behind it now. You've got the 4 golden rules memorized. You've got that cheat sheet saved on your phone. You're not just guessing anymore. You're baking with real knowledge. You are totally ready for this. And you know, the real reward for all of this? It's the taste. It's pulling those warm, delicious, perfectly golden brown cookies or that beautiful loaf of bread out of the oven, knowing that you made it happen with that wonderful, subtle flavor of honey. So now there's really only one question left to ask. What are you going to bake first? Is it going to be those classic chocolate chip cookies? A rustic loaf of bread? Or maybe you'll get adventurous and try something brand new. Whatever you choose, have fun and happy baking.